confidence in our team, and I felt like it was a big building year for us, and we really did a good job at rebuilding after losing so many seniors. And I think that it took us time to trust each other and build back that team that we had before. After about the Williamsburg game, we started figuring out everything. We started figuring out our positions as individuals and how we could trust other people in those positions, and figuring out the play call and everything like that with our coaches and etc. At first it was difficult because we thought it was going to be another passing year just like we had before with the other seniors that graduated, and it was kind of a bit difficult to adjust to it, but we made that change, and after we got used to it and realized that it worked pretty good, we did pretty good with it. I think every year it's been kind of that mentality, that's just how we play football, you know, we're just tough individuals and that's how we do it. Just don't give up to the end. Just got to adjust to it, see what we did wrong, and then fix what we did wrong, and just go from there. Not a very good day. We just weren't ready. We weren't locked in for what we were going up against, and I think that by this Saturday, I think we'll be ready. Just getting up on our pads and playing football like we normally do. Last year I realized that I was getting pretty close, and it wasn't really something I was trying to do, but you know, it just kind of happened. Game by game, it just got closer and closer, and it just finally happened. That's super important to me. I'm going to do everything I can to win this game. I know this senior class, we really want it, and we just got to get everybody's heads right about the final game. This senior class, we just really had to step up, get these younger guys on the train, man. We knew we had to keep it rolling, and that's what we've been doing. We changed our offense, and we kind of just run the ball, we pound the ball, and we just go out there and make people realize that we're on the field and we're not scared of them. You know, we're usually the finesse team, like to throw the ball around, but this year it's totally opposite, and we've been running the ball a lot, and it's good. You know, at practice, I mean, we have to go there and hit each other every single play at practice, and that helps a lot tremendously during the games. But we realized that we have a bunch of running backs on our team, and that we needed to change offense, and our coaches realized that, and that's what we did. Yeah, we have a sour taste in our mouth from the last game, and it doesn't feel good. We weren't fully healthy when we played them the first time, and I think it's going to be a different ball game. It wasn't a good night for us, and we just got to go out there and realize that we're a tough team to beat, and we just got to run the ball down the throat and make tackles.
Yeah, we did. We lost a pretty big senior class last year. For a school our size, it was a lot. But we knew we had some kids coming back that could play. We were optimistic that if we could put the pieces together, we could have a good season. You know, a lot of people wrote us off in the off season because of who we lost, but we never really wavered in the belief that we could, that we could win games and have a great year with the kids we had coming back, and they were determined to just buy into what we were doing to get better every week. And you know, it's been a fun group to see them really buy into what we're doing and to take it and run with it. We lost to Florence Christian 21-0. I think that was week 3 or 4. Things did not go well that night, and at that point we had to make a decision as to kind of where we were going to go offensively, and we completely flipped to basically the old school single wing and running the ball most of the time now, not throwing it 2 or 3 times a game. And you know, at first they didn't really buy into that because it was so different from what we usually do, but you know, we had some success with it the first few ball games, started scoring some points, moving the ball up down the field, and you know, once those guys taste some success, they start to buy in, and they really have embraced the toughness part of it. You know, we have really been very physical in our games, the line of scrimmage, and they bought into that because they were willing to buy into it. You know, the credit goes to those guys, those young men that really took it and ran with it and embraced what we were doing, and had been really physical and tough pretty much every ball game after that. Well, we had to do something different. We were trying to be spread, and we were trying to play in the phone booth a little bit and be some single wing type stuff, and we just couldn't be good at both of them. So we decided to commit to what we thought was fit our players best, and you know, who we had this year is not who we had last year, and these guys have a different skill set, and they were willing to give it a shot, and I think they have proven that because they were willing to give it a shot, really work hard at it, it's paid off for them. Yeah, I think we're hungry. I think these guys put a lot into this over the summer and every day at practice. They put a lot into it, and they want to be successful. And you know, we bend but we never break. You know, and they never feel like they're out of it. And they just fight. That's the word I like to use. They fight. They just keep getting stronger and tougher as the game goes on. And they are a fantastic football program and have been for quite a while now. At the single A level, now at the 2A level. We have played them now 4 times in the last 2 seasons. We played them, I think, week 8 or 9 the last couple of years, and then state championship game 2 straight years. Coach Turner does a super job with those guys, and they blitzed us earlier in the season. We went down there October 24th, I think it was 25th, and they took it to us pretty good. They shut us out, and we played not very, very well. And the good thing about it is you get another chance in sports. That's one thing we do talk about is when bad things happen, you get another opportunity. And we get an opportunity this week. We've got to do some things differently. We just got to play better. We got to compete. I think our kids want to compete, and I think they want to have a different outcome. And obviously, we know we've got to play a great football game to do that. But we can. This crowd's capable. We believe in our young men. We believe in our coaching staff. We believe in our school community here that supports us. We believe we can go win. And if we don't believe that, we don't need a bus. But it's going to be a huge challenge for us. Bethesda is a great football team, very well coached, very talented. It's going to be a big challenge, but it's a challenge that we're embracing. We got to win the line of scrimmage. We got to win the line of scrimmage. We couldn't move the ball on them much at all the first time we played them. Their defensive line really played well against us, and that's an area of the game that we got to really change. And then we got to tackle in open space. They got some elusive players that are great playmakers, and if we can't tackle, it's going to be a long night. So we got to be able to tackle in space. And it is what it is. You get the opportunity, you just got to take the most of it.